Well, let's see. First things first. There we go. Well, I can say it's nice to be playing this game again after a while. I took a break from it for the Quarry, which I've completed now, but this isn't about that. This is about this game and my girl Sherry. The last time I streamed this, there has been a new version released, so I'm playing this on PS4. There is an enhanced version on PS5. I would love to be doing that game, but I won't be, and here's why. I have this game on disc, the physical version, of course. In order to upgrade the game to a PS5 version, it has to be digital. In order to get the digital version, I would have to re-buy the game. Well, well, well. SMF is back. Hello, SMF. In the live chat. He live chatted well, well. I would love to play the enhanced version, but I'm not re-buying this fucking game. So, yeah, that's it. Just in case anybody's expecting this to be the enhanced version, it's not, and it's not because they want me to buy the digital version in order to okay, the upgrade is actually free, but only if you have the digital version. I don't, so I'm not gonna buy the whole fucking game again when I already have it. That's stupid to me.
Here. Come on. Over there!
Okay, and look at how fucking SMF chats. What's shaking, bacon? Not much. Now take a look at these graphics and the cutscenes. Like I said when I first started this, these damn things still hold up. I imagine the enhanced version. Just imagine that. I don't know. Does it grind me that I'm not playing the enhanced version? Yes. But you know what? Whatever. I blame this shit because, I don't know. I feel like I should get an enhanced... I feel like I should get a free upgrade even though I'm on disc. I feel like Capcom should have had that fucking consideration, but whatever. The worst part is I actually have Resident Evil 3 on digital, but Resident Evil 3, to me, is a piece of shit. So I'm not going to bother getting the enhanced version of that. Sup, Sherry, my girl? Alright, time to have one of the worst changes in this game from the original.
Damn it. We need a key card.
Damn right we do.
Here, come out. And you're sure this is the way?
This is how my mom took me last time.
Sherry? I've been looking everywhere for you, Sherry. Brave little girl to leave your house in the middle of this mess. On the ground, hands behind your head.
You can't be serious.
On the ground, now. Sherry, tie your hands.
Why are you doing
Shut up. Tie her. Okay then. You tie her up now, or she dies.
What's this all about?
Child endangerment, for starters. Sherry, come here.
What are you gonna do to her?
None of your fucking business.
If you hurt her, I swear to God, my brother is stars and I will...
Sherry, get over here. What's your name? What's your fucking name?
Claire!
Sherry, you come with me now, or say goodbye to Claire.
Okay, I'll go. You better be taking me to my mom.
Absolutely.
Don't listen to him, he's full of shit.
Stop hurting her, please!
Don't tell me how to do my job.
Stop! Let me go! Let me go!
Obviously, nobody taught you manners. We'll fix that. Oh, yes, we will.
Let me go! Let me go!
I'll get you, you fucker! Stay safe, Sherry. Okay. Key card first. Then that asshole gets what's coming to him.
3 things. Firstly, SMF chatted, no balls, you won't get the PS5 version. And he is correct. I'm not going to. Unless you want to gift me $40, because that's $40. Unless you want to gift me 40 some odd dollars, no, I'm good. I'm not buying a game I already have. The other 2 things, one, about the worst change I mentioned earlier. That was Brian Irons, the fatter guy. In the original game, for anybody who doesn't know, he's like subtle. He's creepy, but he's subtle. Here, he's just a narcissistic asshole from the very beginning, a piece of shit. And I think it's a worse change, because they took all the nuance away from him that he once had. And one last thing is that this game essentially makes her like a maternal figure for Sherry. Now, the original game did that too, so I'm not like knocking it for that. But this game goes more hardcore on it. Well, actually, no, it kind of doesn't really. So I guess this is kind of a nitpick for the original and this version of it, I guess, is that they put such an emphasis on her maternal relationship with Sherry, but then after this game, besides, I believe, one line of dialogue in Resident Evil 6, it's like, fuck it. Like in Code Veronica, she never gives a fuck about Sherry. Now, you could, of course, argue that maybe Sherry is just too young, but then in Resident Evil, and I would accept that, except for that in Resident Evil 6 she's old enough, so they should have had Claire in there. $40. Well, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so SMF chatted $40. Fuck no. Well, that's what I'm saying, SMF. Like, I already have this game. To be fair, I do regret buying this on disc. I do wish I had bought this on console. I mean, not on console, on digital from the get-go. And I'll go more into the digital thing in a minute. The patrol car. Okay, so this is a puzzle thing that I did my first playthrough. That I didn't do my first playthrough, but I did my second. But in my second playthrough, I didn't record it. This is just to get a better gun. I already have a better gun, so I'm not going to bother with it. As far as the digital and physical shit goes, I used to get all my games digital. I mean, all my games physical. Except what ended up happening was I was on PS4. And on PS4, it had this issue, or a lot of them did, of auto-ejecting discs. And my console ended up getting that issue. And it came to the point, a message from Mr. Raccoon. Oh, this is it's collectibles. There are Mr. Raccoon toys that are collectibles. And it pissed me off because one thing, it especially started with Resident Evil 0. I have an incomplete playthrough on that for anybody who might be interested. I think it's from back in like 2018. It's one of my earlier ones. But I have a playthrough on Resident Evil 0 that I didn't complete. Why didn't I complete it? Because that game's not that great. Just in all honesty. But anyway, so I had that, especially with that game, to get to my point. So what would happen is I would be in the middle of recording that game, and then the goddamn console would auto-eject a disc. And therefore, oh, fuck you, asshole. Do I have any fuck? I'm using this motherfucker. But anyway, what would happen is it would auto-eject the disc. And when it auto-ejected the disc, what would happen is I would lose all my footage. And like, you couldn't get it back. I couldn't get it back either, because that's how it works. And so I think I lost a total of, I think, 35 minutes of footage altogether just from auto-ejecting. And after that happened, I pretty much made a vow to myself that any time I ever bought a game for recording purposes, no, it wasn't because of Zero. It was after this game. I think it was in 2019, actually. I think it was in 2019. Yes, it was in 2019. SMF chats, well, I'm going to sleep, so I'm out. Good vibes. Good night to you, Mr. SMF. Fuck! Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna be stealthy next time. But to continue what I was saying, I lost Lickers. I know. What I started doing, and I started doing this in 2019, because I got sick and fucking tired of how much goddamn shit I was losing. Like, I really did. It pissed me off. Was I started buying every game that I recorded digitally only. And so that's how I do it now. I do it all digitally. Recording, meaning. So when I upgraded to PS5, it is. When I upgraded to PS5, I continued doing that. And this is about Brine Irons. I continue to do so. But now I buy all my games digitally. I don't buy games like physically at all anymore. So that's on me. But just to give you a little bit of thing, it started out because of the auto eject, and now it's a thing I do altogether. Raccoon Monthly, June issue. Attention all Raccoon City heroes. Who's the most feared yet respected man in town? The answer should be obvious to any resident of our fair city. More like a town. Okay, canonically, Raccoon City is supposed to be some piece of shit backwater ass town in the middle of, well, the games never specify, but the novels do, Pennsylvania. Yes, this game has novels to it. That's right, it's Police Chief Brine Irons. But, like, a lot of games like Resident Evil 3 make Raccoon City out to be some kind of fucking metropolis, like fucking Chicago or some shit. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be some backwater-ass city nobody's ever heard of. The man that scares the bejesus out of criminals everywhere, and stern father that loves every last one of sinful citizens. Really? That's some propaganda if I've ever fucking heard it. But yeah. So one thing I'll say, and here's a trivia thing. I don't like the new movie, Welcome to Raccoon City. I don't think it was well done at all in any regard, except for two. One is the way the locations look, and the other one is the fact that, unlike a lot of games, that movie...
Bastard is the police chief?
Yep. That movie actually makes Raccoon City look the way it's supposed to be. A backwater-ass piece of shit. So, for all its faults, you gotta give it credits where it's due. Now, that being said, like, they should have... Okay, first... talk about the movie for a minute, now that I brought it up. First off, probably get a different director because he was terrible. Secondly, I'm not above the idea of meshing two games into one movie, but here's how you do it. You don't mesh 1 and 2 together. That's fucking stupid. Here's how you do it. You have the first movie where you mesh 0 and 1 together. And then you have the second movie, and that one should be called something like Welcome to Spencer's Mansion. Then you have the second movie that meshes 2 and 3 together since they take place at the same fucking time, and you call that one Welcome to Raccoon City. That's how you fucking do that shit. Secondly, make better shit. I think changing the director is the biggest thing, and finally, change some of the casting. Because quite frankly, the worst offenders are, well, almost everyone. The only decent one whatsoever was Chris. I'll give Chris the benefit of the doubt to some fucking degree. But at the same fucking time, I feel like he was just working with a shit movie, which is fair, which could be fair. But Chris is the only decent one. Leon was terribly miscast. Jill was terribly miscast. And not only are they miscast with people who shouldn't even fucking be them in the first fucking place, but they don't even fucking stay true to themselves. Like, Leon, Jesus fucking Christ, in that movie, my fuck. Like, he fucked up and missed work on his first day. That part is actually canonically true, but they turned that and made it into his entire fucking personality of being complete fucking that fucking movie. I don't know. Like I said, it's a piece of shit in pretty much every regard, but how about if I just leave you like that? Can I? Oh. That works. I don't remember which one it is, so I'm just going to go for all of them. There's like a puzzle solution thing here, but I haven't read it yet, so... Oh, wait, I think this is the right guy. No, son of a whore. What's up, assholes? Unfucking fortunately. Fuck. Fuck all you motherfuckers. Here's one right here too, though. Oh, motherfucker. Whew, doesn't that just fucking twist your shit into a tip? I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. But fucking shit. Even on a third fucking playthrough, that shit's still fucking stressful as fucking fuckity fuck. Oh, motherfuckers on geese to the 4th degree. Fuck your gunpowder, I don't need it. Fuck is this? What is that? GM, oh. Greatly reduces kickback and... You know what? Why not? In all honesty. Alright, Chief Irons, here's your motherfucking shit. Fucking prick. Fucking motherfucker. Fucking cocksucker. Fucking douchebag ass bitch. Fucking asshole. You know, I hear the faint music of something, but I can obviously tell that it's not from the original soundtrack. So, like, I wonder if some of the newer stuff made it in. By the way, a little bit of note as to why I used the old soundtrack and therefore not the new one. it's not just because the old soundtrack is the shit, but even though it is, it's because there basically isn't one. Honestly, if this game actually had its own fucking soundtrack that was just, basically remixed from the original game, then I would use it. I really would. I wouldn't mind. I use the original soundtrack because this game doesn't really have one. Now, like, if you sit there and look up, like, on YouTube, Resident Evil 2 2019 soundtrack, it'll have one. But it doesn't use it in the game. Like, if you go into one room once, it plays it once for 30 seconds and never again. So it's like, what the fuck? Taxidermy log. I don't give a shit about your fucking taxidermy. It's not even really a puzzle, it's just some bullshit. Actually, Police Chief Irons' fucking office is where you meet him in the first fucking place in the original game. Repair shop letter. Yep, power panel parts. There we go. And just like that, I have 2 fucking keys. Can I get on this thing? I've actually never attempted. Guess not. Alrighty. Now for the second half. And now that we're on the second half... Motherfucker. It means 2 things. One, that I'm gonna go ahead and save it right here. Works well enough for me. And 2, should I even keep this? I will, but let's store that motherfucker. And this is for Mixter X only, as I said. Now, where does she store that at? My guess, up her ass. Alright, Claire, my girl. Oh. Guess I already shot that one. Tee-hee. Is there anything to do in here? I actually fucking forget.
What the hell?
Come on, asshole. There we go.
Seriously?
I'll just let him go. Oh, thank God I have the good version. No, I don't. I have the shit version, son of a bitch. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna use it here, too. Sorry. I couldn't help myself with that one. Fuck your gunpowder. I just couldn't help myself with that one. Confiscation report. Reason for confiscation. A suspicious man was found at the location listed above. When confronted by an officer, he tried to escape by acting confused, but was arrested. R2... A note he had was confiscated. Remarks. It's not like everyone doesn't know who it is, but it's Justin Hansen. Age 39, city resident, single, and a regular fixture in our jail. He wasn't a bad guy per se, just a bit of a bird brain kleptomaniac. What the fuck is a kleptomaniac? Can't believe he tried to pull a fast one at a police station of all places, though. Ah, 2F, that's left 6. Oh yeah, I gotta open up those fucking safes. By the way, when I said I got lucky, if you happen to be Leon, I suppose, so you start out on that side, then obviously there's no mirror, it's just a window, and you don't get fucked with. That's what I was hoping I had right there, but I guess I was wrong. Oh. It's about time to get to Mr. X. But first... Star's badge, which I'm not gonna fucking use yet, so let's just put that motherfucker in there. That's a weapon enhancement, by the way, so I don't even know why the fuck I bothered with it, considering the fact that I'm using only these OP weapons. Ammo. Fuck is this? Oh, nope, don't need that either. I'm gonna go for this fucking thing right now. Alright. And now what I would do normally, is I would just cut this part out of me having to put it back in. But this is live streamed. Okay, technically I could pause the live stream, but like that just seems stupid. The only time I'd ever pause a live stream is if I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Right now I do, I just... And this is a good game, what can I say? Don't need that. Actually, might as well get those too. Okay. Now let me go and put that power panel part to put my alliteration to good use back in there, and then I'll continue on with the fucking game. And I will start using this rocket launcher on a regular basis since Mr. X's fucking bitch ass is gonna start being over here. They couldn't just do it the way they did with Nemesis in the original 3, couldn't they? Nemesis in OG Resident Evil 3 is a proper way to do a stalker villain. Mr. X in this game is a piece of shit. Here we go. No, you fucking whore. Alright. Tell you what though. the original Resident Evil 2 might be coming to a system near me, so I might do a legitimate playthrough on it
Fucking hell.
sometime soon. And I would be fucking delighted to be able to do so. To get the original shit back, to get my girl Allison Court back, to get my boy Paul Haddad back, to get the actual A and B scenarios back, to get a proper fucking Mr. X back. Basically to get all the fucking good shit back. And to get the motherfucking fixed camera angles back. Yes, believe it or not, I actually like... Okay, to me, a horror game absolutely does not need... Like, it doesn't have to have fixed camera angles. But I think that a horror game is good if it has it. On that same note, I am also of the opinion that if a game does have fixed camera angles, that 10 controls are a necessity. Because basing your controls off a fucking camera angle, where the camera angles change all the fucking time, is nonsensical to me. There are very few games that do it right. One is Song of Horror and one is The Medium. But those only do it right because they don't change camera angles all that much, and when they do, it's not very drastic. But even then, working is essentially required. Alright, Mr. X, come on, buddy.
Jesus, stay back!
Now, here's another thing about Mr. X. In the original game, there's actually a cutscene and everything for a perfect reason as to why Mr. X is over here and all that. This game, he just kind of is there. I assume the reasoning is the same for the original game. I'm just pointing out that the original game makes it clear, and then this game, not only do they not make it clear what the fuck he's even doing there, but they don't make it clear as to how the fuck he's there in the first place. And he doesn't show up until... Okay, another thing. He doesn't show up until the B scenario in the original game. So when he shows up, it's like, holy fucking shit. In this game, it's like, oh yeah, he's here. Okay. This game's three biggest fuck-ups to me. And honestly, if it weren't for these fuck-ups, it might have a perfect fucking score for me. Fuck-up number 1 is the soundtrack, which I've already stated. Fuck-up number 2, which everybody agrees on, is a lack of A and B scenarios, but like I've already said, that's because they rushed the game. And finally, fuck-up number 3 is the shit show fucking way they handled Mr. fucking X. Which, quite frankly, is some fucking bullshit. Oh, 2F waiting room, that's fucking right. Hang on, the fucking safe over there. That's fucking right. Yeah. Okay, you know what those footsteps instill in me? Not fear, but dread. And not an aw shit dread, but a goddamn it, I have to put up with this bullshit again dread. Now let me go and look at these motherfucking 2F waiting room. Left 6, right 2, left 11. Left 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did I do that correctly? Fucking A, I did. For something I don't need. That's right though. Let's go to 1F. By the way, for as much as I shit on Mr. Speaking of, Come on. Or not. For as much as I shit on Mr. X, one thing I will give the devs praise for is the fact that being loud actually attracts this asshole to you.
Why won't he just stay down?
So for example, if you run everywhere instead of walk, it'll make him more likely to find you. And especially if you do this. If you shoot, he will hear that shit if he's close enough, and it will make him come after you. So on that front, he's actually a winner. But on every other front, he's a piece of shit. You good? Okay, cool, thank you. Fuck. By the way, why do I not like this asshole? Because there's no... Okay, one thing that is required for a good fucking horror game is tension. And what does this asshole do? He strips away all the tension. That's all he does. So I don't fucking like it for that reason. Where's the goddamn fucking... Son of a bitch. Left 9, right 15, left 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a pouch, right? Correct. Fun fact, this game has 6 pouches, but if you're playing it on the hardcore difficulty, then only 3 of them. And the 3 of them that you actually get are the ones that are hidden. Sup, Buster? The one and only reason why I'm using this thing. By the way, even though I'm constantly, you know, holding it so I'm prepared for Mr. X, he can come out of nowhere. If I do encounter enemies that are not him, I will switch weapons before I fight them. This is only for Mr. X. I wish I could just mod him out of the game, but I can't. But speaking of Mr. X mods, one excellent mod is the one where you get the song X gon' give it to you. What fuck would if you would get it on your own, motherfucker? X gon' deliver it to you. Knock, knock, open the door, string with a non-stop pop-up, staying still. That shit is the shit. You know what? Actually, I haven't been streaming that long, but you know what? It's getting late. I'm gonna go ahead and save it and get off. I don't know when the last time this game auto-saved, so I'm just gonna do it myself. I just hope that asshole's not there when I fucking get back. Wait. Yep, okay. One last thing before I leave. On my second playthrough that I didn't record, since I wasn't recording it, I did actually play it on hardcore. And it is a different experience. Well, with that being said, that's it. This stream is over. Thank you for your time. See you next time. Any viewers?